That was funny. But my guy Jim with Sports Zone 904. By the way, my bad. I got the Sports Zone 904 latest pod. I just didn't upload it. That's my bad. That's terrible on my part. I'm about to use that on Twitter though. Running late because we were trying to catch Kentucky running back. Give me a second. Gotta type it. But I'm gonna type it like Jim can't type it like I can type it. I'm gonna call running backs what I always call them. Try to catch Kentucky's running back. So anybody ever watch Everybody Hates Chris? That was one of my favorite episodes when the PE coach was ready. He had to tutor the running back. He was like, I need him to play running back. He said, you mean running back? Yeah, that's what I said. But anyways, this is at Big Games BS. Hey, big day today. Big day today. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. And Miles, we're going to do a cutoff because I want to reward those who come early and stay late. So maybe I don't know. We'll stop taking the names of the people. Maybe mid-show. Give people more of a chance to win. Everybody but Raymond. But we finally hit our goal. Well, one of our goals. Our goal is ever changing. It's ever fluid. But we did hit our goal. Our goal was to get to 3,000 subscribers. So we're at 3,000 subscribers. Oh, I got to type this up too so people can know. We're at 3,000 subs. So what I said when we get 3,000 subs is we will give away $300. So today is the day. We'll have 2 giveaways today. We'll give away $300, and then we will give a second person however many likes we have for the day. So if I were you, I would go ahead and jam that like button right now so you don't forget, and encourage other people to jam the like button and share. So if we have, in theory, we can have 400 people watching this show and we'll have 400 likes. I'll even put another one up there. If we get to 100 live viewers on the show, we'll give away two likes giveaways. So just for those who need to know. While I'm trying to share this to the masses, getting this part out. How'd y'all like football this weekend, man? I loved it. It was great. I didn't have no stress. Nobody asked me stupid questions. And anybody watch Cosplay Kirby? We're going to talk about Cosplay Kirby. Smartest Halloween season, spooky season, breast cancer awareness season. Is anybody going to come out and say all cancers matter this month? Or we're going to just let the breast save the tatas? Because, again, this would be, you know what? I know. I just had a shirt idea. I know a perfect person to give it away to. For the Tits for Fits campaign, if I made a pink Tits for Fits shirt with the people buy to support it, with all proceeds going toward there's a lady, I'm not gonna say her name, but a lady in Lot 12. So Lot 12 has a great tailgate, and I forgot my guy told me about this. I got a chance to meet the Lot 12 crew, and Chris with Sporadics has known them for a while, but I got to meet the Lot 12 crew during the Orlando Bowl game. I mean, not Orlando Bowl game, but the LSU game. Because I helped them get parking, and it wasn't done the right way. So the guy called me, woke me the fuck up. And it was a lot of yelling, a lot of cursing, a lot of machismo going on. And then we came to an understanding. And you know what? He's a really cool ass motherfucker, man. I like him. But he's doing some stuff this month for one of the members in Lot 12. And I'm just thinking, like, damn, y'all know what we need to do for Fitz. And we know that Fitz needs tits. So let's do Tits for Fitz with a pink shirt. Maybe give some to Fitz, some to the tits. I don't know. We'll think about it. But we got some. It says it's a new member, but it's not. He's not. Rob's been a member here for a minute, but I still want to give him some props for reeing up on his didn't make ship. I need Seminole Zach. I need Tanisha. You ain't in green right now. I'm just letting you know. Terry Lord, Need y'all to get that green in your life by paying green to become a member. All in members this week, I will know officially about how many sideline bands we got. So if you want that sideline band as an all-in member, I will make a post in the all-in member chat so that you guys can go and do that. We will still have so the last week's guy did not claim it, but I think B Lynn is the winner of the college pick'em. Nobody really did well this week in college pick'em, though, by the way. Like we all stunk. Just so nobody's feeling cocky and confident. But let's see. I'm gonna go click this, click groups. Boom. We have 21 members in that right now. I was wrong. Ew, this feels even nasty to say. I don't know if I like this. Can I ban people from like, can I block them? Like if they won fair and square, should I do that? Nah, Jaguar K904 is the winner of our college pick'em this week. He got 7 right. So just make sure you hit me up, Jaguar K904. Make sure you hit me up on the social media so we can get you paid your $50 for this week. We will announce the NFL pick'em tomorrow and get that going right. Oh, shout out Seminole Zach. I appreciate you, bro. Shut up, Luke. That's my dog, Luke. Luke, appreciate you listening to today, Luke. But anyways, for all you guys to know, Alpha Male Jacks 904 is what brings you the show each and every day, or each and every time we do it. Shout out to my girl Christina. Go get your blood work done. Again, you guys are really hormonal. I'm watching it. I'm looking at you guys. A lot of you guys, your testosterone levels have to be low. It probably has a plethora of other side effects, like you probably have ED, but it's not just about ED. Some of y'all got a lot of bitch in you. So you got the estrogen levels are higher, and we want the male estrogen levels to be lower, and we want your testosterone levels to be higher. Now, women, y'all can come in here and do the same thing. We don't want your testosterone levels too high. We need your estrogen levels a little higher and, testosterone a little bit lower. But the thing is, we want everybody to be as efficient as possible, living their best life. We even have tests to check what foods you're allergic to. So when you're going into this tailgate season and you're at the Lot 19 tailgate or you're somewhere else, you might be eating some foods that's making you get a little fluffier. I'm curious to know what my fluffy foods are. I'm still going to eat them probably if they're delicious, but I want to know what the fluffy foods are. So maybe I'll eat a little bit less of it. But if you want to go, maybe you want to get into a fat loss routine. You want to get into this. They're giving all kinds of stuff to Den Media Group members. You could be anywhere you want to be at. You call Christina, go to the website, alphamalejacks.com, and you check out Christina, and Christina will tell you, she'll put your order in, you'll go to LabCorp, they will run the results, and we will give you a free blood test screening. So it's a lot of good stuff, a lot of benefit in there. I'm inside the world's greatest cigar lounge. If you're in the 904 and you're an all-in member, you basically have a membership here to Goodfellas. If you're not, I need you to come here. I need you to smoke. I need you to drink. I need you to go eat from the food trucks that are here. I need you to come support us. Everybody says big game. How can I support the things that you're doing in the community? Very easy. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms are the ways that you support the business. I need you guys to do that. Green Acres should be getting back on here soon. I need you to just buy a gun, drink some liquor, smoke some cigars, eat some food, go see some titties. Those are the ways that I'm encouraging you for all your good vices. That's how you support it. Now it's kind of okay. This is a great question. Mark, can you can't eventually turn the camera on. Wayne Johnson put up a really good question. He says, I noticed James holds the mic all the time. Do you not like mic stands? Just a random thought. We had them. It's just like there's a big ass gap right here. You see this? I would have to put a table right here. And then maybe the table would make sense. I don't know. I'm in a fucking cigar lounge. So it's like really, we're trying to be less transporting. It's just more stuff. And the mic gives me something to do with my hands. See, when I was on radio and we didn't have this shit, to do whatever I wanted to do with my hands. but it's hard. Like even if you, especially if you watch me on TV when I do the news at night, it's just like I don't know what to do with my hands sometimes. And the mic gives me something to do with my hands. All Dubs, what's the gun website? It's greenacresporting.com. Or just type in Green Acres Sporting Goods and you'll be able to get to the gun website. But when you call, just tell them Big Game sent you. B. Lynn, yes, we sell cigars here all the time. Love it. Come buy cigars. We could get cigars that you want. Picola, Florida, brother. How you join the Pick'ems? You got to be a member. It's like this: $3.99. All you got to do is win 1 week. You win 1 week, you basically win a fucking free membership. I don't know anybody else giving away money like this, man. We ain't rich, but yeah, Eric, it's definitely the Ricky Bobby syndrome. But anyway, so right now, I need to know this. And this is how we're going to be. This would be kind of, I'm going to have a question of the day, but I'm also going to have, I need you to do this. If you're interested in the $300 giveaway, I just need you to raise your hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to put your names in the randomizer as we see them. And we're going to try not to forget about anybody because we will have eventually we will have to stop putting names in the randomizer. But another way to support me is the tailgates. We are currently having a tailgate, lot 19 for the Virginia Tech game, 12-ish. So for my bougie ass people who always need something to be on time, realize Cheese cooks the food. Cheese doesn't show up on time. When Cheese shows up, Cheese sometimes shows up like he's the main attraction. I get it. It's annoying. I trust me. I believe it, but the food is fucking good. So when it gets there, you're going to enjoy it. Trust me, it's worth it. Right now, as we speak, it is still, I think, 40 and 30. The kids and the non-liquor drinkers rate will not increase, but the $40 price will jump up to $60 here shortly. So you need to go to you can go to my pin suite if you're listening to this on streaming sites. If you are, I need you to stop what you're doing and then go to the YouTube and check it out. But we're having that me, Sporadics, and Dope Talk, which is with my boy CJ Wilson. I found a way to do the videos, the breakdowns. So there will be 3 breakdowns this week that will be up for members only. Up first for members only. Then the next day it'll be available to whoever wants to watch it. Now, what I mean by that is I can't do it live. So I need y'all to go check it out. And we have to slow down the pace of the video. So I learned, one of my guys showed me the trick. So basically I have to alter the video. So Miles, I might send you like a YouTube link, and I might need you, because you can't slow it down on YouTube, right? So like it's like it'll be like a highlight, or it'll be like a condensed game version. And like I'm gonna look over it and basically break down the plays as the game is going. But my guy said if I slow it down to like 25%, then it doesn't, typically YouTube will let it ride. You say sometimes they'll demonetize it, but they won't take the video down. So I learned that. That's the beautiful. So damn. All right. Oh, everybody's raising their hands. But yeah, so we got to slow the speed of the video down. So again, membership has its perks. Always remember that. Oh, also, so we don't have confusion, if you are an all-in member, you don't have to pay for the tailgate. You don't have to pay for the tailgate. You're cleared. Your people do, but you're cleared. So that's the tailgate. That was that. Make sure you're putting your hands in there for the money. I just wanted to shout out my son. He had his game. I went 2 for 1 this week. Mandarin, we can't get out of our own way. We had almost 500 yards of total offense in this past game, and just still lost. I don't understand how. But I want y'all to watch a young 3-6 right here. That might be his show title. We may do it like, what is it, like Young Sheldon? Yeah. We're gonna do Young 3-6. Watch him come off the backside, man. Like, is it starting off from the beginning? You all the way over there. Commentator, stupid dad commentating. Boom, give me that inside. If you go back a little bit. Can you slow this? Can we slow this one down? Let's break down the film of young 3-6 at the stand up at the edge. Loving it. All right, he's good. He notices something's going on here. So he's like, all right, I'm in. I only get but so many reps at defensive end. So I gotta make it because I don't like playing center, but I like playing in. So he sees it. He's ready. He's ready. See that leg kick right there? That lets you know he is ready to fire off. You see him? Oh, elite get off. Boom. Kid gives away the inside. Watch the way he squeezes down. Ain't nobody he's not giving up outside contain the way that's going. And then watch how he comes down the line in his pursuit. Boom, right there. Give me the tackle. Not getting away, son. No, get me in the stat column. Coleman's making plays all over the football field. I love it. Terrible football. Terrible football. Also, one little last bit of housekeeping as I stop being a proud dad. He's not my kid. Jack Coleman, remember, Duke game. We're getting Jack Coleman into the game. We've raised enough funds to be able to get the hotel room. We're still trying to get him on the field and all kinds of other different stuff. But if you didn't watch the Jags game, I'm not mad at you. But the live broadcast wasn't anywhere near as cool as the damn Toy Story broadcast. The NFL got something. All y'all I'm boycotting the NFL because they won't play Kaepernick. Well, I'm boycotting the NFL because they're taking the knee. I'm boycotting the NFL because they got tranny beer sponsoring it. I'm boycotting the liberal agenda to make whatever the fuck. They say, fuck y'all, we coming for your kids. That's what the NFL did. And I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. I'm looking for the Toy Story NFL. Like Madden needs to put a Toy Story mode in the game. Like, go ahead, if you got the video, Miles, like we can click on, like, actually that whole tweet right there will probably be eventually what we use.
Robinson in motion.
But just watch the bottom screen. Watch this pick.
Darius Williams has
Look at the Jets.
He might be gone. Flames coming out of his cleats. A 61-yard pick six for the Jags.
That's what it looked like, right? Okay, I knew it looked like something. But if you just go click over on the next thing, Miles, like the other stuff that's in this, like this was cool. You're watching the game in Andy's room. I thought that was dope. Click the next thing. Like the commentators are toys. And then this is a kid right here. I'm not going to say who. One of my friend's son took a picture of his son watching the game. And this is what it was about. Again, it's not always about us or you. It's about what's best for the kids. And the Jets was feeling it, man. So right? But I'm over here watching it the good old-fashioned American way. And then you've got that way. I've never watched the Nickelodeon one where they have like but I've heard but the Nickelodeon one took the live game and just added like the stuff to it. But like this literally looked like this would be a dope-ass video game. Like, so anyways, I watched it, kids watched it, everybody watched it, and we watched the Jags do something that, but actually, you know what? I want to say the Jags did something that was like random, but if you cover the Jags are very random. Rob said Trey plays for University Christian Athletic Association. I cover these guys and nothing makes sense. They put absolutely zero resources in their defense, and their defense is the better part of their team. They put all the resources in their offense, and the offense is just pedestrian. It's lackluster. But as I always say, wins are hard to come by, and the Jags are now 2-2, in basically at home in London. And I think I predicted them to be 3-2 coming out of London. So they still have an opportunity to beat the Bills, and everything is right where it needs to be at. The defense brought pressure all day. And I think, Trevor Lawrence, statistically speaking, he played pretty good. But when you watch the game, he did not play like a top 10 quarterback. And I think part of the problem is he's trying to, well, I don't even think he's part of the problem. I think Press Taylor is part of the problem. But here's one thing that he did that I really do like, and I saw somebody complaining about it. And we do have the Toy Story reenactment with that one as well. Sorry, so bear with me. But Trevor, the guys aren't open. So Trevor's using his legs and buying time. And I think that's smart. If you watch Patrick Mahomes last night, he did the same thing, even though I wish he would have thrown to Travis Kelce so I could have won one of my fantasy football leagues. But, their job isn't to win me fantasy football. Their job is to win the game. But here's Trevor Lawrence. If you need the cartoon version. So I think some of you guys need cartoons and crowns for the description so you can understand shit. But if you're an adult, the top version's for you. You're setting the pocket, doesn't see anybody open, moving with the pocket. Right. Right. I'm just saying, yeah. I don't even like video games anymore. Ever since they got rid of NCAA, and I was part of the problem, the reason why NCAA got rid of it, because I took the money. But ever since they got rid of it, I just haven't played video games anymore. But part of Trevor Lawrence's problem is the distribution of the ball. And the offense is not pushing the ball downfield. Now, that could be part of they have an offensive line that gives up more penetration than Skeezes. But it could also just be the fact that Trevor's not making the reads. I mean, you have Calvin Ridley, who's one of the more dynamic guys, and he finally got into the end zone. You got Christian Kirk, who's balling. You got crazy. No, but Crazy Zay didn't make the trip, I don't think. But but when you look at, and John Shipley put this out, but I think he took this from online. But Trevor, NFL Next Generation Stats. You look at his passing chart. He was 23 for 30, 207 yards. We would call that check down shorty. He threw two balls over 20 yards. One completed. The other one was over 30, and it was an incompletion to his right, which should be easier to do. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He threw 6 behind the line of scrimmage. Basically, 6. We threw 6 screens, 5 of which he completed. And most of them were at the line of scrimmage. And it's just that's not good. That's not a good formula for winning football. And you're not running the ball well. Can we speak on Travis Etienne? Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence are fucking annoying because I watched these cats. There's one more video, Miles, we got to show, unfortunately. It's not that one. That one's the last one. Yeah, this one right here. I watched these guys crush us at Florida State. And these ones, like Travis Etienne can't dodge a light bulb. He runs into contact. That boy's like a blind dog in a meat house. But then you got Bijan. Was it Bijan Robinson right here for the? Again, it looks better in animation. But watch what he does to the defender. Did you see it? The animation is dope. Now, my boy Blake B. Nuggy would say, "This is why you don't have white people on your defense." Blake is white, by the way, people. Before y'all get on me. But that was my man Muma, I think, and he just got put in the Matrix. Don't just think it was a Muma thing. He put a couple of the black players in the Matrix as well. Robinson is dope, but I saw Etienne do this. He used to do this, but he don't do that to us. He doesn't do that for the Jags. I was sitting here like, all right, man, I think that wasn't it. I don't like the pick, but it's a good pick. And then he comes here and he doesn't do any of these other cool things that you want your running backs to do. But all right, enough of my critique. A win is a win. The Jaguars won pretty dominated. The defense played very well. Calais Campbell technically was coming home, even though we were in London. He didn't effectively do anything. He made but we do need to start. I think we stalled Garbage Bin Balky out a little bit too much because of last year. And we got to come back to treating Trent Balky like the trash GM that he is. And you have to tell the truth. Somebody's got to tell the truth in Duval. And it's not just got to be me. Y'all don't listen. Not enough people watch my show. Or y'all got to put me in more of a position to where more people watch the show, because 1010 is now in a damn, I said that I had the show, the whole show's name was that. They're in a predicament right now. The Jags are mid. The University of Florida is ass. So they don't have any, and they just refuse to talk about how Florida State is better. Oh, they're not going to give Florida State props. And they're not going to give Miami props. Both of us are 4-0. We don't know what it's like to be terrible. Miami beat the best team in the SEC West right now. Florida got. Before we talk about Florida, let's just show what did Woody think about our victory with the Jaguars. We'll go with that. This is just how you. No matter how victory Monday, you just gotta come in if you ain't going into work like this, then your team didn't win. Get it to him, Woody. Bop with him, Woody. Just gotta be smooth with it. That's man. So we did a little reel about back in was it May to March? I don't know, one of the months. And I just want to play this before we really get into this. If you don't, my bad, it's a short for you guys on YouTube. If you ever just want to just laugh about sports, I think they're pretty funny sometimes. Miles makes me look like an asshole, but I think they're good. And I think you guys let's just listen to what I innocently said about cosplay Kirby. And that's what we call him here on the show.
I need y'all help. Somebody tell me what this guy's talking about.
Modern football is.
And again, to this day, I don't know what the hell is going on with this. They just did all kind of weirdness. All right. Yeah, we can go ahead. This was my first introduction to cosplay Kirby.
I need y'all help. Somebody tell me what this guy's talking about.
Modern football is. We don't have a toolbox. We like to say we have a tool shed of scheme. You know what I mean? Our deal is we're going to be multiple 4-down front team that play split safety man match, middle field close coverage. Where the word creeper gets thrown around, right? Which is a 4-man pressure versus the pass and a 5-man pressure against the run. So it's a mixture of fire zone and cover 3 cover concepts. A process that's different at 4-down front and 3-down front. At the end of the day, not many people are like us that are multiple in the back end and multiple in the front end. Right?
Like, you ever seen somebody who wants to sound smarter than what they are, so they're going to use every big word that they got? Not even Great Value Kirby Smart, because Great Value brand, a lot of people joke about that, but that shit is actually pretty good. Like them Great Value oatmeal raisin cookies that they had, them was delicious.
Actually, I changed my stance. There's a challenge. Read the back of the
a 4-3.
Read the back of
we're gonna run
the
a
Great Value brand.
5 on the run.
Just putting sardines and shit down.
Do you realize how good your D line has to be to get pressure with 4?
Everybody was just like, I'm sitting here like, we can tell who's never played football. We can tell who's never fucking pushed Google. Like, why the fuck are you here? Like, who are you? Like, kind of like, if you seen Offset took the little weird white girl from TikTok that does like the interviews that are weird. Oh, so that's what she tried to say. I really didn't know. My people told me. He's like, you can Google me. He's like, I tried to Google you, but I couldn't. There's nothing on you. But I searched you on TikTok, and you're on TikTok. He's like, but you'll get there eventually. It was just like her whole thing is to try to humble and like just say she doesn't know. And he did her way better than she could do anybody. I'm talking about, you can see the frustration. Like she broke character, but I will never forget what Denny Thompson said. Denny Thompson said after the Utah game that, hold on, I don't want to, because I think that might have been the last time I talked to Dennis. My friend is super busy, man. He doesn't have time for me anymore. All right. He said, Florida's DC looks like a kid that dressed up as a Florida football coach for Halloween. I think Luke put it, he looks like Bobby Hill. Is it Bobby Hill on King of the Hill dressed up as a Florida coach, and they just gave him like the little cute, like they got like the little, because Trey has one and Kai has had one. They're like cute. You get the little helmet and the little jersey. Do they have one for coaches where you get like the little fake cotton headset? It's like, oh, look at my little IEP special needs kids. Let's dress them up. And somebody told me, because I got on him, I said, because he apparently he played linebacker. He looks like one of the kids. I wasn't a bully in high school. I bullied bullies when I was in middle school. That was how I got in trouble, outside of some other nefarious things that I did. But it was never picking on people, because I knew that the bullied kids were the ones who brought guns to school and shot people. And I didn't want to be one of those people. I was like friends. I wanted them to either be like, all right, man, I'm gonna kill you nicely, or James, hey, it's about to go down. You was nice to me at lunch. Get out of it, skedaddle. And so I'm like, all right, bro, you ain't got to. I ain't no snitch. You ain't got to tell me but once. But he looks like the type of guy that you would just lift up his shirt and just slap his belly, and like make him red, like the little rosy cheeks. I can tell you this much: that I see that motherfucker on the ISO, I'm putting his ass on a t-shirt. like, look at the chin. Have you seen the depict? The chin is egregious. His chin. I don't even want to say because it would be a pause moment. I don't want Cam and Mace to pause me. But the only thing that his chin reminds me of is like if you've ever seen the micros, if you have a micro, go to alphamailjacks.com. We have something for you for that to help you out with that. But it's like it's like if it just sits on your balls, the chin, the chin is like the ball, the chin is the balls, right? And then there's just a little thing right there that just sits, it's perched on top of the balls. And this is the guy who's calling the defense at a power 5. Oh man. Oh man, dude, this is. Oh man, they were killing me. You got to read it. Like YouTube comments, floor fit. We're 4-0 now, and I wanted it. Somebody literally just posted that, and I said, "Be careful. You're bragging." Not 4-0. They said like because they beat who the fuck? They beat Tennessee. I see. He knows what he's talking about now, doesn't he? Oh yeah. I'm like, pride come before the fall, man. Pride come before the fall, man. Luke brought up a good point. This is what low testosterone and extra estrogen looks like. At no point was he ever built right. Like just when you can't. He's like 32 years old, man. Or man, maybe he's hold on. Maybe he's a little old, but like he's too young for the double chin. Like, at least like when you were he wasn't a Division I athlete, but when you were an elite athlete, one of the cool things that I could at least lie to my kids about, not lie, it's the truth. There's pictures of it. I looked gorgeous in high school. I would walk around with my shirt off, flat stomach. Oh, there's a picture of me at the beach hanging out, senior skip day. I think I was a junior though. Just laying down. I'm like, damn, I can see it. Yeah, that's a handsome dude. College, oh man, boom. Pro day, oh, chest out. Now, after I stopped burning about 7,000, 8,000 calories a day and still eating like that, got a little fluffier. But you can still see where the muscles wanted to come in. You can still see the things. Somebody said something about me. I said, bitch, I get on a diet and start working out. I'm going to look better than 90% of a fucking America. I know this. He can't say that. He has never seen an ab. That's all I'm saying, man, is that hey, man, our comments are terrible. All Dub says he's built like a Hot Pocket. I don't even know where to go with that. I've never heard anybody. Anyways, so to the breakdown of the Florida game, because we can spend all day on Florida's DC. Notable tweeter put out this, and we'll just call him Notable Tweeter. And if you want to put up it's the next one up there. You can put up because actually, you know what? People need to know what the Notable Tweeter said. I won't say his name, but you guys can just read it and like just scroll down a little bit real quick. I quote tweeted it, but scroll down to what the Notable Tweeter said so we can put it up there. I don't want to read it wrong. Yeah, that one. And this is what he said after the Tennessee win. A lot of bravado. Boys was typing Billy Taggart all summer, wasting free tweets. We run a competent outfit in Gainesville. We'd never make a hire as bad as that epic fail. Ooh. Through 18 games, you want to know what Willie Taggart's record was? 9-9. You want to know through 18 games what what's his name? Billy Napier's record is? 9-9. It's literally the same. Multiple times, he said competent unit. Special teams consistently trots 10 out. And then do you know what the defense did? And we got the play, but we're going to put this out. I want you to see the picture first because people sometimes won't believe you. People won't get the issue until the picture is drawn. There are 13 Florida defenders on the field right here. For those who don't know about football and you're watching this show and you want to learn about football, American football only allows 11 players on the field at a time. So they had 2 extra players on the field at this time. And anybody want to take a wild guess what Kentucky did right here? They scored with 2 extra defenders. And the first thing I could think about was Mr. Go 30. He said, you had 13 men on the field and still couldn't fill the hole. Just like Jackson's mom. You still don't know how to fill the hole with 13 men. Cosplay Kirby is really competent. It's the confidence in which people troll. Wouldn't be that bad if you just wouldn't just let it just play it how it go. But you always got to say something. And now the fan base is inner fighting. There's a lot of people trolling each other. And then there's some guys who are just really just genuinely curious. Clinton Fouché, a quick question to my Gator fans. My Grammy always said, if you claim everybody else is the problem, then it might just be you. So let me ask you this. We've had several unsuccessful tenures with coaches. Do you think the toxic fan culture plays a part in the problem? I don't know, man. Even Steve Spurrier, your GOAT, says that it's tough to play at Florida. He's like, you chew coaches up and you spit them out. It's very sassy and sensitive tweet. I don't necessarily think that's the problem. I think the problem is just need more God. And then somebody posted, my boy sent this picture right here. And my boy Tally Juice, but he posted this picture saying that they're praying that God gets Billy the heart to see an OC. And when I start seeing when people post stuff, like, their reasons for liking coaches and players, this is not an attack on, don't you RG3 me, because we're going to talk about RG3. Y'all really weird about RG3 right now. Like, he ain't been saying weird shit since he's been on. RG3, anytime somebody mentions Jesus or God, like, y'all automatically, like, that gives them 10 more bonus points. Like, y'all do know God don't give a fuck about what's going on the football field, right? Like, I can promise you that. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like world peace, ending hunger, all these different things, he's not taking the time to watch Kentucky. Like, if he did, here's the crazy part. Kentucky had a team prayer and Florida had a team prayer, and Kentucky's running back did some very devilish things to your defense. I think the God of Kentucky was stronger than the God of Florida or something like that, because that's why I say he doesn't care. I'm not saying he's not around. I'm just saying, or she, or whatever you believe, does not give a fuck about a football game. But if that's what makes y'all believe, this is a man of God. I think this man of God deserves more time in Gainesville. Y'all should give Billy Napier his proper amount of time. He needs it. You got to have your prayer warriors around him, surrounding him. What was great is I love when defensive coordinators can stand in the paint and describe, what exactly happened. So I think we have a video with that my guy Seminole for Life 22 he happened to post up, where we have Florida's DC breaking down the game and what was happening. So you can listen to not that the actual, we want to see they have it. They did a backdrop of it with some of the plays and some of the highlights from the game. So for you guys, again, I don't know football, so I want him to explain what his defense is like in the process of his defense getting molested.
We don't have a toolbox. We like to say we have a tool shed of scheme. You know what I mean? Our deal is going to be multiple 4-down front team that play split safety man match and midfield close coverage. We're going to pressure, the word creeper gets thrown around, right? Which is a 4-man pressure versus the pass and a 5-man pressure against the run. So it's a mixture of a fire zone and a cover 3 coverage concepts. We do some other stuff from a 5-man process that's different at 4 down front and 3 down front. At the end of the day, not many people are like us that are multiple in the back end and multiple in the front end. They're kind of one
nobody in the front or the
We're
back
both.
end.
We're going to be able to take whatever tools we need every week to play in this league because each team's different. Vanderbilt's different than Georgia. Georgia is different than Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have a scheme that is flexible to what you're seeing. We don't have a toolbox. We like to say we have a tool shed of scheme.
She shed was definitely broke. Like that's what I heard him say. The tool shed thing. It reminded me. I forgot what commercial it is. You got your you have your man with your man cave. I have a she shed. And that's what all this brought me into. But if you go back and let's just go into some of the other plays. Got a new member? TK. T to the motherfucking K. He doesn't even know probably who that is, man. But I love that. Jit TV, I hope he stays there forever. Me too, man. And oh man. Lord. But let's watch some of these videos of some of their best players. Princely, I don't know what his whole name is, but he's the guy who has a picture of Jared Verse in his locker. It's very weird, very strange. But just watch go back. Yes, listen. Watch. I wanted you to push. Oh, my bad. I didn't know they were gonna slow it up. Oh, yeah, we can do this. I forgot we could slow it down ourselves. All right, well, let's watch. So what I want people to realize, what we're about to see, and I talked about this in the football breakdown, is a G concept, power G concept. If you watch what Clemson with Jeremiah Trotter did, Jeremiah Trotter spilled. The technique is called spilling the guard. So when you see your guy blocked down, you step down knowing that something is coming back towards you. And the more aggressive you are, the more you squeeze the gap. And then what happens is your linebacker has to flow over the top, or you can fuck up the whole play in general, and you keep your outside arm free. Let's see what Princely, who is supposed to be a Division 1, he was actually a pretty good pass rusher. Just doesn't look like he wants to get involved in the run game very much. But let's just watch a little bit of what this young man is doing, and you guys tell me what you see here. So I'll tell you what I see. It's coming down. He's number 1. They just give one out to anybody. Ooh. Sassy. No. Does this look like somebody who wants any part of this? This looks like look how big they call this gape in the industry. So he literally just gets gaped. Boom, right there. Guy pulls right around. So again, if what I'm telling you right now is if he goes in and tomahawks this guy, boom, right there, hits him there, that guard doesn't get a chance to wrap around, and the hole is not that big. This is not selfless. This is not, if this was in the tool shed, then they need to go fix what tools are in the shed. This is why you can't run multiple fronts. You don't have the personnel to do that. Typically, if you're a 4 down, you recruit 4 down people. If you're a 3 down, you recruit 3 down people. It doesn't mean that you can't have 3 down sets. It just means that that's not your base. And you can't go around just changing your fucking base because you're playing, because Vanderbilt's different than fucking Alabama. No shit, Sherlock. We see that. We know what Bama is, and clearly Kentucky has zero fucking fear of you. That is wild. Yo. Man. Princely, I used to say wild shit like I wouldn't mind you being on the Jags. I changed my mind. Notable legend, Gator legends, Riddell Anthony. So you run it on 3rd down and call a pass on 4th, short of the chains, get better. Riddell Anthony was not very happy. My boy Ricky, with a U in Miami, put this picture up there. I don't know what Ricky put in the go to the next one, Miles. I don't know what Ricky put in his Google search bar to be able to find this, the U in Miami, but I am grateful for his service, because this is, if you wanted to ever see a picture, so, just summarize what the fuck happened, What Miles is about to show, this is, if you didn't watch the game, James, what are you talking about? James, the score, like, James, what happened with Kentucky and Florida? This happened with Kentucky and Florida. It can't be. It can't be. It's like, what you see is basically, if you want to know, this is a live picture of that pool, right? Here is the guard from Kentucky. That Gator is the princely dude. He's kicking him while the other defensive players are just watching. They're like, what the hell happened? The Gators are just like, I don't know what happened. It brings me to this skit from Kevin Hart. He's like he said, he was in the club and this girl got kicked in the face and she got mad at him for not doing nothing. He said, do you know how bad and how much you must have deserved something to get kicked in the face? It means you watch the foot leave the ground and hit you. He's like, somebody kicks you in the face, you earn that shit. Yeah. What makes it worse is this. Got another one? Nice. Yeah. Who am I? Oh, my dude Luke. That's what's up. Shout out to Luke. Luke is dope. That's my guy right there. Luke held it down. Luke was my Staples plug. Luke gonna help me get some fresh threads for some jits. He gonna help me out. My guy Luke down in Miami doing this damn thing. But what's worse is when they talk shit about you. The question was posed to this Kentucky player. You know, a lot of people said you guys hadn't played anybody. So how do you feel now that you played against a quality opponent? And when you're talking about kicking a Gator when he's up or down, this is what he did. This is basically what he did, man. I don't know which one. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just if you're a Gator fan, he doesn't speak very. It's a bless your heart. And anybody from the South knows one thing you don't want to ever hear an old black lady tell you is bless your heart. That means you dumb, stupid motherfucker. But go ahead and push play.
This game was you hadn't really played anybody. Now you played Florida and won handily. Does this give you kind of some of that respect that you think that this team deserves?
We're going to see next week. That's all I'm going to ask. We're going to see next week. Florida's a good team, but it wasn't that good, to be honest with you. It wasn't. So.
What surprised you about that, JJ? You said
it was go back. Let's go back. Go back. He was offended. Go back, like right there. That's is. He said, just for perspective, they play Georgia next week. So he said, we'll see next. He's like, did y'all play anybody good? We'll see next week. He tried to say, if you can't find anything good to say, don't say anything at all. He's like, yeah. I see why people are not keeping the same energy no more. I see why the trolls who are savage with Gabe, who I always say, people love to say games got to be played, but when games is played, they don't want to talk shit no more. This is what people are saying. How do you feel that you finally? I'll let you know when I play somebody. We'll see you next week. Florida's they're good guys. Yeah. They tried. Bless their heart. Oh man. Oh my goodness. He said, who? Did you watch the game? You said a good team. Oh, that's terrible, man. I feel this guy Josh Prey, and I don't have the original thing, but he came up and he said during the beginning of the season, he said that Florida was going to go undefeated, and we played the video, and it didn't start off well for them. Obviously, they lost to Utah with the third and fourth string quarterbacks. Good defense though, and we saw Berta Mertz, who actually isn't playing bad. He's not going to win you any games, but he's not going to lose you any games. Then they went on their little run and did better, but Josh Prey isn't very excited about the prospects of the rest of the season. So yeah, if you go and just look at the first Josh Prey would be the Twitter. Man, he's it's sad when your 2023 season is basically done, and it's not going to get any better. So you start looking for your 2024 prospects, and man, he's not thoroughly excited about 2024 either. So let's listen to what notable tweeter for UF has to say. Like, a lot of guys like him and listen to him, and I think he's very animated. I actually thought he was chunkier than what he is. Like, he should do more of these standing up things. He's built better than UFDC. I actually thought he was the guy who was kicking the Gator, the Gator at first. But he's actually, shout out to Josh.
But now that the Florida Gators have officially been eliminated from the college football playoffs and I'm destroyed and I want to punch walls and punch people around me and punch things, I took a look at our next year's schedule. All of this. Who in the hell put all these damn teams on our schedule? Nobody else in the... We got to play Florida State. We got to play Tennessee. We got to play the real Texas. We got to play the stepbrother of Texas, Texas A&M. We got to play my and damn and me. I don't understand. I don't understand as a Florida Gator fan what we did to deserve. I can't even say Kentucky's a guaranteed win. Kentucky don't been going inside of us. Wow, unprotected, uncircumcised, smack them at the head of their penis. How do we got this schedule? Look at this shit. I don't want to yell because I don't want to be a yeller. I don't want to scream because I don't want to be a screamer. I want to be a streamer. I want to play video games online and earn money that way. Because clearly, if I was a betting man and I betted on any of these damn games, I'd be broken and... I got tears in my eyes, the color of Michael Jordan eyeballs, which means they are Hennessy yellow. I am upset. I am distraught. I am out my damn mind. Every team on this schedule, look. Remember, I can't even damn see. Remember when Sanford was a guaranteed win? Remember you scheduled Sanford as a warm-up game to make sure your uniform fit? Now playing Sanford got me biting my damn nail beds. And my nail lady is in Vietnam for the next 4 weeks, and I can't get my nails done.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't understand.
Is he?
Billy Napier told me to
Is he an ally?
Analytics.
Or is he part of the community? Okay. Oh, man. He's a little upset. But anyways, did you see what happened to the she shed?
I just punched my damn self.
Let's look at the video. Live look at what happened to the she shed, what Kentucky did. Then they're gonna have to rebuild it for the next game. The she shed is gone. Oh man, it is could not happen to better people. Florida loves to brag about their strength and conditioning staff, and I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is strength and conditioning. I don't know if this is attitude. I don't know what this is, but this is not optimal on goal line. Like, this was, I believe, 4th and short, and Florida had an opportunity. And again, one of my teammates, Pig, he had the greatest line. I remember hearing this in 2002. I've been using this since Jeff Womble. I've been stealing your stuff. Boy, the offensive linemen like skeezers. They just love penetration. Look at all that penetration deep. I just, again, for people who aren't used to football, that's not optimal. But let's look at, it's not just Prince, the Princely guy. It's the secondary that doesn't really like making tackles as well. My guy NMD Grant, I believe he's a Hurricane. Yeah, he's a Cane. Very much so a troll. A lot of this stuff, and a lot of this stuff is going to change after November 11th. So we'll know where people truly stand. I don't want to hear Josh rant anymore, but this play right here is just not optimal. I mean, one is good and one ran on them all day. But to counteract my boy, my boy B Nuggies, no Pilgrims in my secondary. I think a Pilgrim would have done way better than this. Just right there, just left them glitching on Madden. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but just need moment's too big, piss down his leg. I'm gonna play I-9 flag football right here. He doesn't even grab his towel. Like, God damn, son, can you? One of the things, I didn't watch the first half, right? But my suggestion was, did y'all at least pinch the bitch? Because the man ran for 206 yards in the first half. And from the looks of it, nah. They didn't even try pinching him. Because 10 didn't even pinch the bitch. Like, it's just wow. Like, again, I think my 10U football team played better. But it was a great weekend all around in college football. The OleMiss LSU game was exciting. It was like a lot of points being scored. Not a traditional SEC type of battle where there's low scoring points. OleMiss came in and beat LSU at home. And then I'm seeing things happen that I'm not used to. So I'm not opposed to the young men dancing. I, James Coleman, am an unapologetic Cardi B fan. I also like Glorilla. Like, Glorilla had a couple songs that Cardi B and Glorilla both have songs I just think are written by guys that you could bop. You could put yourself into it. Like, not all of them are about, the female reaction to having sex, right? I just don't think men should be like, those aren't the things we should be quoting, right? Just, I mean, unless that's you, your person, not judging you. I'm just saying, some things we probably should do. Sexy Red is a sensation that's coming on the scene strong. Young black girl making her money from St. Louis. Props to her. Kudos to her. I will admit, Lil' Kim got one of the hardest bars in rap history in Quiet Storm Remix that, I used to have on my mix, but I never like played out loud. But, I was still like, hot damn hole, here we go again. She come in, that bitch hard, man. Like, she boom, spitting. But I don't think I could put Sexy Red in the same category, right? But this is just me. I would be out if I walked into my high school kids playing, like, doing this. I would walk out and I would go look at what I did bad as a mentor for this to be I'll let you guys see it. And it's a lot of Pilgrims in the front, but just go ahead and watch what how OleMiss chose to celebrate the destruction of a bunch of men. Like, just Sexy Red and Sukiyana be having some stuff. Like, wouldn't be surprised if they're not talking about eating these boys' ass. Just a little weird going on here. All right, man. That's enough. Poetic Justice, there's a scene with Tupac where he goes and it's supposed to be like a sad thing, but like it's been used for other stuff. And he puts the headphones on and he's listening, and then he starts crying, and then he walks over to the side and he puts his hands down his head. This is just me right now. That's what I want to do. Everybody talks about we used to fight wars. Men this age fought two great wars. We would go out there. We used to build things with our hands. We used to we were a proper country. Volleyball team comes in, girl does a mad spike, boom, wins the championship. All right, ski all day. I did not expect this from 120 young heterosexual males to go into a locker room twerking and dancing to ski. Oh man, it's like, am I going to be like Hank Hill with my kids when they do this? Bobby, what are you doing? I don't want to be the dad, but I don't want to be that old person. But this is weird. This is a little perplexing to me right now. But I've taken a test every year as a coach where I cannot judge these young men for their decisions and the way that they move and choose to live their lives. I have to be supportive of it. So, not a not, man. It's funny. Soleil said, "Commit to the ski instead of the sip." That looks like genuine like joy. Like that's the song that like we just won. Hey, you know, crank up my jam. Ski. Like, come on, bro. Oh, so much other songs to choose from. Oh man. Oh, well, you know. That's why I always tell people, man. Like I had a guy make a post. We were talking about the football thing, and he said, "This is why I don't let my kids watch football. We go outside and I'm teaching them how to build some stuff." And I said, listen, I said, I know a lot of gay people who know how to do some really good woodwork, man. I was like, being gay is not a disability. It is just a lifestyle choice. I don't want people. This is a firm example of people who are sassy that might whip your ass. And you got to pick and choose your battles. Last thing you want to do is, because it's a no-win battle. If you beat up a person like this, if you win the game, if LSU wins this game, oh man, y'all just beat a bunch of ski yeets. But if you lose the game, you got beat by a dude who's twerking. You don't want that guy twerking over you after he whooped your ass, man. So it's a lot of shame. But of a guy who I'm very sure couldn't whip anybody's ass is Ryan Young. And I'm sorry. This boy is sassy. And he went after LSU. He went after Oregon. And just, my man put up, so Oregon was struggling 14-6 at the half with Stanford, right? Now, let's go see what did the game end up? And he tweeted 14-6. Is this your king? This is Oregon. Is this your king? You know, we're like, yo, Oregon just beat the fuck out of the team that you've been caping for. But, you know, if this is really, you know, if this is the hill you want to die on, and, you know, by all means, you know, no judgment, just do your thing. And I'm trying to find this the score. Oregon's ranked. So the score ended up being 42-6. Solid ass one, right? And it's just, he goes in and he also goes and talks about LSU. I told y'all LSU is blah, blah, blah. And we like, why are you going out of your way to like make it like we done? LSU was 4 weeks ago now, bro. But this is how he feels about Florida State being ranked in the top 5 right now. I put top 10 because I wasn't sure what they were going to do after this week. We didn't play nobody. They'll say we played the bye week bad. This is basically what Ryan Young, just come on out, Ryan. And I need y'all to stop putting, what did Mike Norvell do to you? Did he fuck your wife? Y'all know that man ain't got no girl. What you're doing is you're implying that my coach is like, Coach Norvell has a very attractive wife. That man is not into the same things that Ryan Young is into. Stop it. Chill out. The boy is sassy. Says zesty as lemon pepper. Like it's as my grandma said, that boy tastes his words. That boy having a delicious ass conversation. If you don't understand what that means, if you don't understand what tasting your words means, just go listen to some people talk, and they be smacking. They got, you know, you'll get everything that you need to get from that. College football is extremely wild place. Rivalries mean something, and pettiness ensues in the rivalries. And Nothing's more petty than what's happening after the Tennessee-South Carolina game. So Tennessee beat South Carolina. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Javontes Spraggins took a toy chicken. Tennessee's wins. Javontes Spraggins had his toy chicken stolen. I guess he's from, he's a lineman from Tennessee. Had his toy chicken stolen by South Carolina DB Nick. Okay, Nick. So that's petty, right? You technically, and then they run him off to the locker room. Video. So there's the chicken. He's choking his chicken in his right hand, which is traditionally. But you typically don't choke other people's chickens. You do it for yourself. But again, guys in the locker room ski weeding. So now he runs off into the locker room, and you would think that would be the end of it. Toy chicken, right? Who cares? Just let it die. Go buy another one. Make a little post about it. Well, this was in Tennessee. And the Knoxville Police Department has now filed charges on South Carolina DB for theft over $500. And a warrant for his arrest has been issued. So now this man got to go all the way back. So South Carolina's got to figure out how to pay for this kid to get back over there, go to court, get the bail, come back to South Carolina. This is petty, and this is just petty, and this is why people. I don't believe in I think defund is the wrong terminology, especially for what they're actually trying to accomplish. If you actually read past the headlines, but this is why people say this shit like that. This is an absolute waste of taxpayer funds. Like, it's a fucking toy chicken. If you care that much, like for the amount of money and resources that are going to have to be issued in the transport, the detaining him, whether he stays a full night in jail or he stays 20 less than 8 hours. It typically takes you more than 8 to 12 hours when you're booked. Don't ask me how I know. If you can get it expedited, it's like, could you have not just bought him another chicken? Right. Like, we could just buy another chicken, bro. Like, chill out. But it's petty, and I guess if this is keeping America's streets safer, I guess. I don't know. But talking about it, I hinted on it. RG3 said something wild, and since we talked a lot about Florida and basically made this the Gator show, I'm gonna call this Gator Big Games Gator Breakdown. Take Casey put RG3 has to be the most cringeworthy announcer I've ever listened to. And it's more Christians mad about this, which is cool, than they are about the ski weeding in the locker room. Because apparently all of that stuff. But RG3 made a comment, and RG3 makes a lot of wild comments. But he made this comment, and boy, were they upset. Just play it. And it was kind of funny. I didn't think anything of it, but that's just me. But push play.
To use those sweet feet to potentially get a first down. The coverage was there. They lifted that man up to the sky like he was Jesus, letting them know they're going to put him on the cross right there. Wow. To use those sweet feet to potentially get a first down. The coverage was there. They lifted that man up to the sky like he was Jesus, letting them know they're going to put him on the cross right there.
A lot of people.
To use those sweet feet to potentially get a first down. The coverage was there. They lifted that man up to the sky like he was Jesus, letting them know they're going to put him on the cross right there.
I mean, one, I agree with what Mike said. I don't necessarily like RG3 as a commentator. I think he's kind of corny. That's what's good. But I think that's his stick. Like you're saying, that he's trying to come up with things to be able to say stuff. And if you've listened to him talk, he speaks as a guy. He said it. I don't necessarily need this job. So I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say. And because he said, I think he said some, I forgot one of the things. It was, the guy had a last name that was like slang for like screw or something like that. And just say it was pluck or something. Man, he just, no, it was it was Orgy. The guy's last name was Orgy. It's like dead the fuck serious. Don't believe me? Go look it up. RG3 said there's an orgy in the end zone. And he said, I couldn't. He's like, I tried. I went but the man had a big game. And he just said, I couldn't do it anymore. And, people went crazy. How could you say that? Blah, blah, blah. Then he's like, but my people were like, well, his last name is Orgy. And he was in the end zone. And there's a orgy in the end zone. Maybe he could have said something better. But again, for content purposes and things, you are now talking about a game and a play that ended the game. Whether you believe it or not, you're discussing that by talking about what RG3 had to say. And a lot of times it's just an easy target. How can you be overly upset when what is one of the most popular pendants that people wear? One of the most popular tattoos that people get? It is literally of a death sentence. Have you ever thought about like just what you're doing when you rock that cross? You are in remembrance. You're remembering the pain and the things that actually happened if you believe it to be a historical event.
And you're watching people collide and get
Right. But my point is, if Jesus died in a gas chamber, or if Jesus died on a death row chair, would you all look like you're Suge Knight and most of us look like we were in the late 90s? Would you be rocking the death row chains? So what I'm saying is like you're mad at a guy describing a situation that you believed happened in proper context of how it happened, yet one of the most popular things that everybody wears is of this guy in that position on their bodies or on their pendants. Yeah. All I'm saying is if that's upsetting to you, we probably should not be doing it, right? I think what happens is it's just it's not that RG3 isn't good. RG3 is corny. And I think that what the problem is he's corny. And if once you don't like somebody, everything they do bothers you. They breathe wrong. Oh God, he's such a mouth breather. Like, just like that's just kind of what happens. It's like, or some stuff gets like old. Like, I don't even think RG3's gotten old. It does wear on you. It's kind of like when Tony Romo was calling the plays. It was cool like the first year. But like, you're like, damn, dog, can we just watch the game? And you be wrong sometimes. I really don't even be listening. I really don't even be listening to him like that. That one just it's kind of like when you hear a little kid curse. You hear cursing all day, but when it just hangs out there, it just hangs. You're like, whoa.
Remember the Atlanta guy? The baseball guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But like some of the stuff is just like, some of the stuff is innocent. It wasn't. We're talking about the one we talked about the gay people.
Yeah.
I apologize. That's the worst. So the one thing I will give RG3 is he doesn't apologize.
Oh yeah, that's
he will not apologize. He said, I said it and I meant it. If RG3 went this, I know I offended. Because you want to know what the reality what RG3 probably is. He's probably a Christian.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And what did we just say earlier in the show? Y'all, we apparently love those guys, whether they're good at their job or not. Tim Tebow literally has people saying that he got cut because he was a Christian. And not saying he got cut because he's just not good at football. He's not even the first Christian. He's not even the most devoted Christian. There's a lot of, I know a guy, Peter Bulwer and Michael Bulwer literally did not kiss their wives until they said, I do. They were literal virgins until they walked across that aisle. I have no idea what that first night was like. Probably very quick and bad, but they literally did that. They made that sacrifice for their wives. And it's not that, oh, my bad, JIT TV. It's not that I don't like apologizing. I don't like false apologies. And a lot of people aren't sorry for what they said or did. They're sorry they got caught and have to have punishment, which doesn't make it right. If you really, truly like believe in something, there's a change, there's a character, there's also some other penance that happens to it. And I just don't believe that. Like a lot of people just do it to save their jobs. And that's the problem I have. But RG3, I'm with Kev. Bless his heart. But he said way wilder. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I don't want a job on ESPN. That's why I don't want one of them big network jobs. It's hard enough when I do local TV every Sunday trying to say what I want to say without saying it in a way that gets me and Chris Porter fired, because I'm going to get 2 black people fired. And then you're having no black people on TV in Jacksonville. I don't want to get into a situation where I say a joke innocent and in context and everybody knows what it means, but one of you guys is on your on your estrogen levels that day, and you decide to come in and say, I need him fired, and you're playing with my money. And that's just what I just don't want. I don't think that's right. If you don't like RG3 that much, it's a real easy way to not get offended by what RG3 says. Watch games and mute. No, but that's just for whatever reason people have made this. We think our coach, like, it's only one reason LSU now has Brian Kelly, who's probably a boy lover, as their head coach.
I had to hear all of that. Why?
Because they didn't like the true macho heterosexualness of the last coach. He was everything Louisiana. Ed Orgeron literally was the LSU mascot. When you think of occasion, you think. Matter of fact, I'm mad at 1010. 1010 is still using me and Denny's little piece that we had. Got to buy the roundabout fallaflusion and got to get around that. And everybody's laughing. Nobody knows what the fuck he said. Everything you embody as a state, Ed Orgeron was. Joe Burrow came down there on a visit. Ed Orgeron went to a restaurant. That restaurant did not sell crawfish. He said, "Hey, my man, Joe, he wants some crawfish." He said, "We ain't got crawfish." He said, "Here, here's your money right here. You go down there and give me some goddamn crawfish." That's what he said. He talks like he has a mouthful of marbles in his mouth and Cajun seasoning, and that's what we loved about him. This man won a national championship, divorced his wife, got a new chick, and was living his best life. Doing stuff that you're supposed to do when you in his position. It's like, he had his new girlfriend's son was running around doing the drills in practice. What's the point of having the power if you're not gonna flex your muscles? Why, if I got a bad chick and she got a little badass son that likes LSU, you know what I'm gonna do? Then get your ass in there and run. It ain't like he was doing 11 on 11. He was probably doing a little running back, running over the bag drills, and just, you could do that and not slow down shit. They hated the it was too much this is when too much testosterone could get you in trouble. Oh, bro, I told everybody, yo, if Eddie O was still at LSU and Trey was able, Florida State would have had a battle. Because Trey liked Ed O.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ed O coming there. Hey, what's going on, Jay? How you doing? Like, man, can you imagine Ed O in my house? Everybody else is recruiting visits. Like my guy, Big Rob, when they were recruiting his son, Kalen, nephew, he cooked them oxtails and a whole bunch of stuff, and like they had dinner. Ed O comes to my house. We taking shots. I went down there to go recruit. I went down there to go recruit number 36. Trey Coleman out there to play linebacker for us. And boy, me and his daddy went through a whole 1.75 liter, whole half gallon of Hennessy, but just between both of them. And we ate some crawfish and we did all this shit. I was like, man, oh my God. Ed O is my guy. I love Ed O. You got rid of him for Brian Kelly. And I don't even remember how I got to this point. But the point is we don't really like the masculine energy as we say we do, because if you did, you wouldn't have got rid of Ed O, because you're losing just as much as you were losing with him. I'll talk more about FSU Virginia Tech because we got to be well over an hour at this point. Okay, yeah. So we'll talk about FSU Virginia Tech on Wednesday. We are giving away two pairs of tickets to that game because we got over 3,000. But I want people to look at this and don't make the bet if you ain't got the balls to see it through. Bleacher Report Betting put up this. The guy cashed out his $10.99 $10, $99,000 parlay, and it hit, and he lost his mind. And I think he deserved every aspect of it. I think we had the video first so we can listen to what this loser had to say. Don't do it. What's the point of doing a parlay?
Something in my spirit didn't like one game.
Balls to see it through. And I didn't even realize you could cash out like this until this weekend, but he deserved everything he got or didn't get.
Something in my spirit didn't like one game on it. It was the Arizona and the Cal game, right? It's Arizona plus 12.5. I was going to take the overs, like over 47, something like that. Who I win, right? Boom. But I just don't like it, right? So boom, whatever. I cash out because the cash out be right there, whatever, let you get your little money back, right? I reuse the same selection. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. So now I put the same, I play the same ticket, but I got an extra 41 cents in it. I'm like, you know what? I put $10.41 on it. Cool. And put it like right over the put it at 100,000 again or whatever, 100,000 change or whatever. Cool. So you know what I said? Yo, something I just don't like that game. Something is funny about it, but I like the number. I cash out again. Remember, this is 2 minutes apart. So now I take the Arizona State game off, and I put the Purdue game. I said, okay, cool. I'm rolling with Purdue, man. I'm rolling with the young boy, young black coach. I'm rolling, right? So cool. $100,000 ticket, $10.41 on it. I leave it, right? 5 minutes later, I just start talking to myself in my head, like, dang, I don't know. I don't trust this and the third, right? So now I tell you, man, let's talk about reality. What's really going to happen? So now I take the same ticket, cash out, reuse the selections, start changing shit and all that. You know what I mean? Add the Georgia game, a couple other things, whatever, change some things around. Boom, that ticket doesn't hit by like probably 3 legs. My guess like 12 out of those 15 legs hit. But the ticket that I left, I put with the Purdue on it is what hit. Something in my spirit didn't like one game on it. It was the Arizona and the Cal game, right?
So I guess he kept changing his ticket, and the ticket that would have hit had Purdue on it. So he had Clemson at -7. He had the over for Florida, Kentucky. He had James Madison straight up on the money line. He had the over on Eastern Michigan versus Central Michigan. He had Boston College straight up. Miami of Ohio with the points. He had Texas with the points. He had Maryland with the points, and he had Purdue. And if he would have just stayed his ass still and stopped moving around, he would have won $99,000. Now, what I want to put on here is that it was a fucking $10, less than $10.50. Why are you pulling out? Like, dog, like that's basically like when you play the lotto and it's $1 billion, right? Like you don't go in there and say, oh man, you know what? Something in my spirit doesn't make me think I'm going to win the lotto this week. So let me pull out. Dog, like either you have the balls to do it or not. Just gambling ain't for you. But anyways, what we're going to do right now is Mike Hall. Dudes like this pull out of chicks who are fixed. I don't know, man. I got a teammate that was allegedly fixed, and he didn't pull out and got twins later. I'm not going to say who that teammate is. A lot of you guys already know, and though I don't trust Mary, so like I don't think that's Joseph's baby. But y'all know how I feel about that. So, now we're going to do our drawing. So what we will do, we didn't get to over 100. We had 65, so that's cool. How many likes did we get? Let me make sure, see how many likes we got, because this is going to be, so we're going to give one drawing. We'll get the 300, and then the other drawing will get the amount of likes that we had. So we have 63 likes. So one person will get $300. One person will get $63. So that's pretty good. All right, we got the wheel. So we're gonna put up this wheel so you guys can see that this is not there's no shadiness going on with this. We do not just randomly pick people. For whatever reason, this randomizer does have a propensity to pick Rahman, but I don't even know if he's in there. All right, we're gonna push the button. Hey, listen, we told people to raise their hands and then we stopped talking about it. So if you're a new person, you come in and you didn't get your name in there, hey man, sorry about that. All dubs. Wait a minute, hold on. I am definitely No, All Dubs is my guy. All Dubs got it. All Dubs got the green, right? So All Dubs, you got to make sure you hit me up on the inbox. What is your Cash App or any of those different things that you like to get paid? Actually, All Dubs, you better acknowledge. Okay, there you go. That motherfucker acknowledged. Quick. I was about to say, All Dubs, you gotta acknowledge. He was like, "Hey, let's go." I'm like, "Damn." Hey, shit, that's real money for me. I was hoping he wasn't here. I was hoping. Damn, I ain't tell you to put my name in there. I need to put my name in there next time. All right. So All Dubs got that. Make sure you hit me up on one of the social medias, All Dubs, and with proof that is actually you. And let's go get one more. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, that's going to be Terry, Mike, and
Tanisha was. I think she was in there.
Yeah, you have to get the first name, Tanisha.
Like we taking All Dubs out.
Oh yeah, you gotta take All Dubs out.
But everybody else says All Dubs 803. All right, I got him. Got Mike Williams in there. Mike Williams, Terry Lord. I think Grant came in late. He probably had class. Blake. Luke. And there's Mike in there. Mike Hall. Also, somebody asked about if somebody was a non-green, asked how do you get how can you log into to be a part of the college pick'em? You got to be a member. It's only for members. So to become a member, yeah, you got or you can log into YouTube on Safari from your phone and you can become a member that way. But it's one of the perks. It's one of the perks of being a member. So you pay $3.99 for the opportunity to get $50 a week during football season. And we'll do some other stuff in the off season. So all right, we ain't had nobody else. Yeah, people trying to get added. That's why you got to listen to the whole motherfucking thing. Let me see what the likes are right now because somebody said it might have changed. So if it changed, then I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna hook you up. It was 63, but if we got a couple more likes on there, then that'll up it. All right. We got 6. Okay, we're gonna bump that up to $70. $70 for the person right now. Let's go ahead and push that button right there. I don't even know who that is.
Are you here,
Steven, you got a few seconds to be able to claim your prize. Damn, Pool, you lost. You missed out. All right, Steven, you need to get that. You gotta get that green in your life right there, champ. Either put your IG on there. I mean, not IG, Cash App, Venmo, or whatever your choice is. You can either hit me up on social media or you can type it in really, really quick right now. Just notice. So yeah, and please, when you get the money, please post that you got it. Let the world know that a Lannister pays his debts. And when we get to 4,000, guess what we're going to do, people? When we get to 4,000 subs, we'll give away $400. When we get to 5,000 subs, we're going to give away $500, and we will also give away 2 pairs of tickets to the University of Miami versus Florida State game, November 11th. So we have a little bit of time to be able to get to that. So, yeah. So on Wednesday, we will be giving away tickets to 2 pairs of tickets to the Virginia Tech game. We will be having a tailgate. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. Make sure you go to my pin suite, or you go to Sporadics or at Dope Talk as well. The tickets right now are Tabitha Ford Green. All right. My bad. Making sure I type it in now. All right. So what if Steven is like it's not even really Steven?
That's what I'm saying. How come you
It's always the woman. That's a Tabitha. Yeah, they don't even like. Yeah, man. Like, why are we not using your Cash App, Steven? Like, what's going on here, man? Like blink, blink twice if that's really you. Like, but we're giving away tickets. You sucker. Steven. Steven's about to get me and us. Steven's gonna be like, why am I getting $40 from MFTK 36? Who is this random man sending me money, Steven? Why do you have that was disregard that, Steven. That was very sweet. 90% of the men in this chat is out here financing some woman that's not even probably claiming them right now. Can't even get the picture when you take them on the trip. They're showing off that they're a strong, independent woman that don't need no man for shit. Meanwhile, their IG is full of old men. Mike, do you have the shared Facebook account? Hey man, that's nothing wrong, man. Don't let these imbeciles and rapscallions bully you into thinking you did something wrong, man. Well, we all paying in some way, shape, or form. But anyways, appreciate you guys. If you like the giveaways, remember this is what we're doing. Once we get back to over 100 members, we'll probably do another giveaway. I think my guy Papa got his MFTK Jaguars cap. I don't know if the FSU cap got to where I forgot who got it, but got to where it was supposed to get to yet. Outside, congratulations to Mike for becoming a den mate again. I think Mike was one, but we need to get the memberships to over 100, and now the new goal is to get to 5,000, but we got to get to 4,000 first. There's money for each one. No other show is doing that. Trust me, as much as we roasted UF, I talked good about them before that. I couldn't talk about UM or Florida State this week because neither one of us played a game. We will talk about that. UM plays Georgia Tech this week. We probably will break down that. I'm interested in that game, even though I think Miami should win. I'm interested in what my win total predictions are going to be because I have Miami at being 7-5. I think I'm still on track for that. And I had UF at 5-7. So I think I'm still on track for that, but we'll see. I think UM is a little bit better than what people give them credit for. So yes, please make sure when we give it to you, tag it. Did my man Jaguar Kane 904? I need you to, if you're listening, I need you to make sure you let me know what your Cash App is. And on that, I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. Let's get the views for that show up over 100, and let's give away 2 tickets to the Virginia Tech game. So in any of the groups, tell me what you got. Also, realize I think starting in November, I'm going to be giving away an almost all access pass, like almost each week for the Gator Bowl. So if you're in Jacksonville or you want to be able to come check out a bowl game, you want to be able to get all you can eat, all you can drink. You want to get field passes as well as up to primo seats. Big Game got you for that. So just letting you guys know that. There's membership. I might do the members first, and then I'll give a member giveaway for that, as well as a giveaway for the regular fans as well. And we will be doing we'll be uploading video with film breakdown here, members only at first, and then we'll post it up here later on. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and chopping it up with me. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Membership has its privileges. Are we done? No. God damn, Scott. Salute. Hold on. Just show the people what it's like. They'd be like, damn, this is a little behind the scenes action. Fill this bitch to the goddamn brim. Yes, sir. I actually needed this. Come on, come in closer, man. We ain't, you run a strip club, so we know you're probably more than likely heterosexual. We wear short shorts. And we got this is my guy Scott right here. Remember when I talked about tits for Fitz? Fitz, I want you to know Scott's gonna back me. I got it. If you get to South Carolina, I need somebody to take this and put it in the groups. If our kicker, because he's been doing good, if he get to South Carolina, we will reward him with a pair of tits in his face because he's been kicking. I think sometimes kickers in college need some underappreciated. Yeah. And nothing makes me want to work harder than getting some tits. And Tits for Fitz has been going ever since we launched the Tits for Fitz campaign. Yes. He's been kicking good. So I know some girl is. It's a worthy cause. It's a worthy cause, especially in October. It's a worthy cause. I'll drink to that. Yes. We'll drink to most of that. We'll drink to a lot. So, but anyways, I appreciate you, Scott. Just membership has its perks, guys. This is Scott, my partner here, Goodfellas. Yeah. We drink a lot. We have a lot of good times, and we can throw one fucking hell of a party. Yes, so we can. But sometimes we don't remember. But we do know it was good because we heard about it. By the way, you missed the twins yesterday.